party hats. Boom, boom.
The whole go bang bang here. Let us begin.
I want you to keep an eye out for the Boogity Man. VHS Bandits.
Welcome to Coxwell Academy.
Don't need no DVDs, don't need no Betamax. These are the VHS Bandits.
Hey everybody, welcome to this episode of VHS Bandits. This week we watched MVP, Most Valuable Primate. Let's pop in the tape.
For a college student, Jack's life is pretty normal. But that's about to change.
Jack has been sold to the University of Tennessee Research Hospital.
Not good, Jack. We gotta get you out of here.
Now, this amazing chimp is headed off for one incredible adventure where he's making friends
Mom's not gonna let you keep him.
Oh my goodness.
and putting his future on ice.
Trying to teach a chimp to skate like that's gonna happen.
Wow.
From the producers of Air Bud comes the story of a rookie player
Wait a minute. It's a monkey.
who skates a little faster,
That guy's good.
shoots a little harder, and is about to take a last-place hockey team
I'm open.
all the way to the top.
The Nuggets are going to the Harvest Cup.
This place rocks.
From Air Bud Entertainment.
With the help of this chimp, we may have a championship season.
Don't you mean a championship, sir?
MVP, Most Valuable Primate.
And now, our feature presentation.
Hey again everybody, welcome to VHS Bandits. Welcome to our 100th episode. Woo! Woo! I'm the Kev Bot. Here as always with me is Topher Hansen and Dane Train.
Oh,
I'm
he's keeping up with the theme of last week, saying
That's
our
right.
names for us.
Until
Wow.
I forget to do that, like that one time I forgot to say the thing that's been said 100 times on this episode, aka let's pop in the tape.
That one time really put a wrench in the gears.
It sure did.
Hey, podcast magic, nobody will know. Until now, because you just told them.
I'm not afraid to hide my flaws. What's going on, guys? 100 episodes.
100 episodes. Wow, we didn't plan this out at all because we watched MVP, Most Valuable Primate, for our 100th episode.
Man, we've come down to this.
I know. What if you thought on Snake Eater 2, if we're like, hey, we are gonna do this podcast is gonna last years. We're gonna build a fan base, and in our 100th episode, we will celebrate by watching Most Valuable Primates, where
I believe
a monkey goes to Canada and plays hockey.
Man, 5 years ago when we started this thing, yeah, I would have believed that in a heartbeat.
But what's
it
crazy
happened.
is
Go back in time and tell yourself.
Yeah, waste your one time travel on that.
If serious,
Right. Everyone gets one time travel.
First of all,
That's the KevBot rules.
to think if I would go back in time and be like, hey, the three us's from the past,
Yeah.
we're still doing this show. A, B, we
That's
actually
true,
have
that's
people
cool.
that are paying to listen to us talk via a Patreon because our fan base is growing that much.
What
And
the
C,
hell's a Patreon?
Hey, thanks
And
our
it-
Patreon members.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you, Patreon members. And if you, since we're on the subject, feel free to join our Patreon. So thank you to everyone that already enlists. But you can get an extra monkey movie, which is going to be Monkey Trouble, which is a real movie.
And starting with this month with our monkey stuff, we are now posting our commentaries of us watching the movies, our audio commentary. So you can listen to us chat while you watch the movies along with us.
Yeah,
It's
watch
gonna be
along
bananas.
with us.
Yeah.
And that's
We're
for
going ape.
any tier.
Any tier. That's right. You can all go ape
Any
dookie
tier.
listening to us talk about these ape dookie monkey movies.
We really are some monkey junkies over here at the VHS Bandits. I
We're
tell
going
you,
nutty nanners.
I'm craving some mashed up bananas. Just put it right into my veins.
At least you'll get lots of potassium.
Oh yeah, gotta have your
What does potassium do for you? Grow your fingernails or something?
Is that what potassium
Isn't that
does?
what it does? I don't know.
I have no idea.
Anyway,
Me
I
either.
think it's for people that are diabetic,
so
right?
when we,
I think so.
when we-
Yeah.
that are
Potassium is good.
diabetic.
Yeah.
I only remember
well
seeing in Honey We Shrunk Ourselves. I think there was some person who was going into like diabetic shock, and you're like, give them bananas because it's got potassium. That's the only thing I know about that.
Wow,
That
well,
is,
this
that is an
monkey-
accurate statement.
Oh, all
Wow,
right.
you guys are medical experts here on the VHS Bandits Medical Helpline. Email us at thevhsbandits@gmail.com if you have a life-threatening emergency and
That
want to
can be
be
solved by
responded to.
Instead of watching Dr. Oz, you get Dr. Lawnmower.
You get Dr. Lawnmower. Hey, welcome
And his
to Dr.
banana
Lawnmower.
of
Private
love.
practice. Have a banana.
Oh man.
My leg's falling off. Have a banana. Don't
Put
do
a
that's
banana
not
in its place.
in the don't sue us if you're actually dying, or email us and then sue us after emailing us.
Are you
Call
dying?
a real Dr.
Email us
Lawnmower.
at thevhsbandits@gmail.com.
You're
So
dying
Kevin,
to email us.
we have there's a lot of questions raised by MVP, most valuable primate. One of them, this is just a thought that I thought.
This is the section of the show we call Most Valuable Problems.
Yeah.
Monkey valuable problems.
Yeah.
Well, this one's an observation. So, well, I just want to hear a yes or no, or if you have another theory, this would be great. So
This
while
is
watching,
directed for me or for everyone?
no, this is you, because me and Dane talked about this while
Okay.
we were watching the movie, and you had to watch it separately. So
I did. I'll tell you after you ask this question. I'll tell you about it.
great. So we were watching, and there's one scene where the monkey's hand like graces the girl's face or something like that. But
Yeah.
I was thinking they like hold hands, and the monkey's hand to me looks like a slab of bologna with 5 Slim Jims as fingers. Do you agree?
Going to disagree, I think, but I didn't pay close enough attention.
Okay, that's fair. That's all I wanted to know. I mean, that's not all. There's many more questions to be asked, but
chimpanzee's
that was
hands look like fingers are made out of Slim Jims, and its palms are made out of a slab of a slice of bologna.
yeah. Look it up, people.
I guess I can kind of see it, but I don't think they used actual bologna and Slim Jims for that scene.
No Slim
They had
Jims.
actual
or
It wasn't a
There were
bologna
three,
Jim
according to the credits, there are 3 monkeys who played Jack,
Wow.
Oh, wow.
aka the MVP.
Which one of those monkeys was the MVP? The first build monkey, I guess?
Oh, there were three monkeys who played.
So-
it.
I know,
Kinda
but
like how
out of
the
those
Olsen
3,
twins
which
played-
one was the MVP?
Or
I
two-
mean,
I
not
don't know.
play
Or two-
the MVP of the movie, not the movie. Oh my God,
Were
this is
two
a
of them prop
difficult
monkeys and one was
sentence
the
to
hero
craft.
monkey?
It's like Full House, where both the Olsen twins played Michelle.
Yeah.
So there were 3 monkeys throughout the movie who played Jack.
Right, but I'm saying which one was most valuable to the production?
Ooh,
You know?
the credits didn't give that away.
Which one ate the least faces off of cast and crew members?
No idea. So
All right, so tell us all about your experience watching MVP,
So,
Most Valuable Primate.
if you're a Patreon member and you hear the audio commentary, you'll notice for the second time I was not on it, which I apologize for. Sorry, Patreon members. Due to scheduling, I watched the movies a little earlier than these guys, because how we've typically done it is we watch the movie and then we record. Well, I have a 2-year-old and he needs a lot of attention because he's a 2-year-old, and he can't do things like make dinner for himself or put himself to bed, like a normal person. He's like a primate, except less less cognitive than the MVP.
You know what that makes you, Kevbot? The most valuable parent.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. So what I do is get a copy of the movie from Dane Train, and I watched it early. And this movie, I had to watch 1.5 times.
Oh, no. That's terrible. I would have wished that on my worst enemy, let alone my best friends.
I sat down and watched it last night. And 10 minutes into the movie, I paused it. I looked at how much time had passed, and I was like, God damn, this movie is going to be long. And I fell asleep halfway through. And then I woke up and I was like, shit, well, I have to watch the whole thing. So then I rewatched it from where I left off.
Oh, my God. Did your son watch with you?
No, he was asleep.
Even he was like, oh, geez.
I didn't want to scar him.
Yeah, man, dude, you want to put him to sleep? Put on some MVP every night.
Yeah, there you go.
True.
That'll put him to bed.
That was my viewing experience. But as I've told these guys before, I found out my 4K TV has a USB drive. And Dane gives me a rip copy of the movie. Shh, don't tell anyone. So I watch it VHS quality on a super high def TV, and it's amazing.
Must look so great.
It's full
so
screen.
Pixelated.
It's pixelated. You get the tracking lines. It's awesome. It's the real.
Well, I mean, I got my VCR hooked up to my, 4K TV, so it works out.
I'm the only one here that watches
it would look
VHS
better.
tapes on a tube TV.
It would look better on a
if
CRTV.
I had a tube TV, I definitely would.
Yeah, I just don't because my apartment is so fucking small. I couldn't fit myself in here if I had a tube TV.
Get a tube big screen TV.
Oh my God, like the one that I used to have at
yes, like
the first one.
Yeah,
the
like
first one I had in my house in Worcester. That fucking thing that stayed on my porch for 6 years or whatever.
Where you have to sit directly in front of it, otherwise you can't see half the screen.
If you're even slightly at an angle, it's just all black. It's a protective. It's privacy coding.
Yeah, privacy. You don't want anyone else watching MVP.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, you can listen, but you can't watch. That's right. That's where they decode the secrets.
This is
the Illuminati.
This is the most valuable private. I got nothing.
This movie has a most variable plot.
Yeah. So let's get into the movie.
They should have called it MBP for most boring primate. Because
I don't know.
Right before we started watching this, we go, "Oh man, could any monkey movie be worse than Ed?" And
okay, so
we may have found that we may have crossed the line here.
Here's the thing: there were 2 more MVP movies made.
Yeah,
that's
not
crazy.
2 more Eds.
Yeah, there were no more
We should have watched
Eds,
the sequel. I feel like maybe the sequel would be better because they kind of know their place. Because this movie is trying hard at a lot of things and failing miserably at all of them.
So there's this movie, MVP Most Valuable Primate. There's MVP Most Vertical Primate.
Oh,
which
man,
is a
it's like Extreme
movie.
Ops. Oh, I thought it was like a Extreme Rock Saver.
It's free on Tubi TV right now.
Then there's MXP, Most Extreme Primate, which is a snowboarder.
Oh, man, why didn't we watch that?
Both of those
Jack's
sound way
back,
better
and
than
this time he is shredding up the slopes in his most extreme adventure yet. Jack meets up with Pete, a snowboarder, his brother Jay, where they must outwit 2 crooks to win the Border Cross Championship.
Border Cross. That was the Central Center.
They're getting back to Canada.
That's the subtitle. MXP back in Canada.
Jack's illegally crossing country lines.
He's crossing the snow border. Jack's back in Canada. Anyway, so Dane Train, why don't you break out
All
the
right.
box there?
So this is same
Is this
thing.
a puffy box?
Same thing as Ed. It's like a puffy case
Puffy
clam
case.
shell. I got this over at Your Movie Warehouse up in Wolfboro, New Hampshire. New Hampshire's video store. And MVP, most valuable primate. You got a bunch of, they're at a hockey rink. You have, what was his name?
Is
Jack
he jumping and giving a high five?
No, he's skating down the ice and he's about to do a slap chop. And
A slap chop?
Yeah.
You're going to love my nuts. You're going to love my nuggets.
It
You're
says,
gonna love buying banana nuts.
nutty nanners. It says Jack skates a little faster, shoots a little harder, and is driving everyone bananas. From the producers of Air Bud. This is a Warner Brothers family entertainment release. On the back, you have
Whoa.
Ed, and he's holding like the Stanley Cup, which he does not do at all in the movie.
No,
Is it
he
actually
does
the
not.
Stanley Cup? Oh, my
Well,
God.
It's a silver
Yeah,
cup
yeah.
that looks like Stanley Cup. you
Right.
know?
That's
So
Stanley's cup.
Stanley's Cup.
Yeah.
So it says,
So
Stanley
some
was the
dude is
guy
like-
with the horn and no teeth.
oh, yeah, right.
It was his spittoon. That's where he just spits his tobacco juice into.
So it says, a wild, warm-hearted comedy about a hockey-playing chimp who helps two kids find the courage
The
to become
plot
champions.
is about an ape that plays hockey. What was the, what
so
was
if
the
you
line from
Wikipedia this movie,
Wikipedia?
it says MVP is about a chimp, about a monkey that plays sports.
Yeah.
It's a chimpanzee, guys. Chimpanzee.
So it says,
Wikipedia says ape. We got to correct that.
it says, when Jack, a sign language speaking chimp, is sold to a research lab, he makes a break for freedom and ends up stranded in the frozen Northlands.
What? Just say Canada.
Yep. The frozen Northlands. I told you, Canada.
That sounds like he's in like Sweden, like the barrens of Sweden or
Yeah.
something.
or the Antarctic or something.
And he's
you know?
attacked by Vikings.
And ends up befriended by two teens. Jack's talent of ice skating, which they don't. Nobody tells you that at all in the movie.
Oh my God. We'll get into how many plot holes there are. All of them. Every plot point has a hole.
All the plot holes.
Jack's talent of ice skating soon turns him into a local hockey team's secret weapon. Now the playoffs are in full swing. The lab officials are closing in. The lab officials? Oh yeah, from the
The
research lab.
guy,
Even though
evil
that's
scientist.
that's not at all true whatsoever. Lab officials are not after him at all. And Jack has one chance to prove that when it comes to skating away with the affections of an entire town, he doesn't monkey around.
Oh God.
MVP.
All right. MVP.
So
So-
there were a lot of trailers at the beginning of the tape for other Warner Brother releases, including we had
Some Scooby-Doo home
Batman
movie.
Beyond, Return of the
Batman Beyond.
Joker.
Yeah, it was straight to video stuff.
Yeah.
what else was there?
That's the-
I don't
that's-
remember.
There is a Scooby-Doo
Scooby-Doo
thing, right?
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo home video. I don't know. I think that was it, right? Maybe
No,
there was something else.
There were a few more. I don't remember. The Batman Beyond
yeah.
was the most exciting one.
Right. Where the joke. So I got to say, in Batman Beyond, Batman is like 80 years old, but the Joker is the same age that he always was.
Now the Joker's older, but he's got the Joker serum, so he's a little more spry. Plus, Batman
okay.
spent 80, give or take, like 60 years just getting the crap kicked out of him.
So did the Joker.
True, very true.
He could. Why doesn't Batman have bat serum? He's a billionaire.
Yeah, right.
He owns all this crazy stuff. He could
He
make
just
some
has
medical
bat suits and bat gadgets and shark spray. Wish I had monkey spray for this movie.
Get out of here, monkey! My monkey repellent. So before we get into the movie, as always, I was very confused. And Kevbot, I'm hoping you can clarify a few things for us.
So I'm Kevin. That's Dane. We're doing the VHS Bandits. I hope that clears some of the confusion up for you. We've been doing this for 100 episodes now.
What year is it? The year.
2004.
Oh my God. Is that when this movie came out? This came out in like the early 2000s.
This movie came out in 2000.
Yeah.
Oh, there was a trailer for something that was coming out on VHS and DVD.
Yeah. And it had the paper box DVD.
Yeah. I don't remember
what was
it
that?
was.
Maybe that was Batman.
Maybe. I think so. Whatever. So this movie, this is a very important question. An MVQ. Whatever.
Most valuable question.
A VIQ. So the hockey team, I thought for like the longest time that this was a high school hockey team. But then we watched the movie and like everyone on the hockey team is like 28 years old. They're like they have fucking full beards and shit. They're grown ass men. And there's only one kid that looks like he's in high school, which is the main kid. So, and then later on, it makes it seem like this is like an AHL team. You know, they're like an affiliate team to the NHL or something. What do you, and I figured you would pay attention to this and know the answer. Are they a high school team or are they like a minor league hockey team?
I thought they were like a super duper amateur league hockey because most of the guys did look young, including the main character who seems like he's probably still in high school, which is weird that he would be like, I'm not going to play high school hockey. I'm going to play, try and get in the big league. I'm going to try and skate through college and get, signed to a big league. But then all their opponents seem like 30, 40 years old, like a million times bigger than these guys.
And in the locker room, they're like, hey, he comes in and he's the Yankee because, Dane, can you make some more noise?
I'm sorry. I'm trying to rewind the tape over here.
You're going to watch it again right now?
No. There's another tape.
It was that good. God.
Sorry. The people at home.
It's just funny.
The people at home only hear my professional microphone here. They don't hear the built-in microphone that you're hearing, which is all the ambient noise around.
Now I can hear the tape rewind.
All right, here, I'm going to take my microphone off here so everybody can hear my,
oh my God, it's so loud.
My precision turbo drive.
100 episodes. And this is the
precision turbo drive by Mitsubishi.
Come to expect.
Cut him some slack. There's much less farting and burping than episode 1.
Hey, stick that microphone right up your butthole and fart. All right. So anyway, what was I talking about? So when they're in the locker room and like the kid
their locker room is 10 feet wide, by the way. There's no space for anything.
You can fit in one monkey. Oh God. He's just spiting me now.
Let's put my microphone back on.
And
he's sick of your shit after 100 episodes.
The like Canadians are like, hey, you're a good player and we hate you because you're gonna go on and play you're gonna go to college and play hockey. I'm just gonna pump gas at the gas station when I'm off this team. So like, if that's the case, why are you in a minor league? I don't know what an affiliate hockey team if you suck so bad and you're just going to pump gas.
It doesn't even seem like they enjoy being there. They just want to like,
no, they hate it. One guy's knitting the whole time. It's very strange. And their coach is the guy from The Burbs.
Yeah.
From also Blank Check.
The limo driver from, yeah. And the sports announcer is Dave Thomas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, another monkey sports movie, another fantastic announcer.
I mean, they underutilized everybody in this movie, though.
They underutilized anyone who was somewhat decent, which is just those two guys.
Yeah, because they don't really have
too much monkey, not enough those guys.
Right, and like the Dave Thomas, like I was like, oh, okay, great. I love Dave Thomas. He's hilarious, and he's a Canadian icon. So I was expecting a lot more, but he doesn't say anything funny. his character is literally just an announcer. He's just saying, hey, and then the monkey scored a goal. Okay. All right. Now they're tied. All right. Here we go.
The hockey rink organ player who doesn't have a single line is supposed to be funnier because of how he gestures and stuff like that, and is slapsticky and gets hit in the head with a puck. And
but
he's just annoying as fuck.
I thought that was Jake Busey.
Yeah. He
Kinda
looks
look
like a
him.
red-haired Jake Busey.
Yeah.
He's coming for your
redheaded
soul.
stepchild.
So
Jake Busey.
the movie starts off kind of like the monkey gets up, like gets ready for the day, and he goes sits down.
His alarm clock goes off, and
Now he sits down to breakfast to some apple O's with this guy who has a bow tie, and I cannot wrap my head around this guy and like what his deal is, because he's really off. Something really weird about this guy. You know,
He's weird. He's wacky. Is he supposed to be a janitor? Does he also live there?
Dude, I have
Is he
no
the monkey
fucking
caretaker?
idea.
no idea, because he and the monkey
I
wear
thought-
rollerblades and they take out the trash and they mop.
right,
the
because
floor.
he wakes up. So the monkey wakes up, and then this guy comes into the monkey's house, and he's wearing a full-on tuxedo with a bow tie. And then we'll come to find out it's like the monkey's house is on a stage, and I thought it was a TV show about this monkey. I thought it was a monkey, like Maury Povich,
like an
Monkey
attraction.
Povich or something.
Monkey Povich?
Yeah, Monkey Povich. But I guess he's in a college, and the professor guy is using this monkey to study monkeys who eat cereal for breakfast or something. I don't know.
Yeah, they never said. Like,
Yeah, what are
He's
they
like
studying?
insanely smart. Let's just put
He's
it.
a virtual
put it out there
reality
that
chip.
way.
Yeah, he knows
Yes,
how to use
he's one of
sign
Pierce
language.
Brosnan.
Super
Brosnan's-
smart, most virtually something.
He's a
primate.
VRP, a virtual reality primate.
He's super smart, and
Most virtual
the professor
primate.
uses Jack to help teach his class or something like that. And there's a lot of weird jump shots around, and it's really confusing.
Yeah, you have no idea
And then
what
the
is going
professor
on at this
dies
school.
because we see him spill a glass of milk or something, and his record player skips, and that's it.
Yeah,
Professor's dead.
And then we, like you said, we see that, like, okay, we think this guy in the bow tie is like kind of important, like, oh, he's wearing a tuxedo. So that's why I thought like, oh, maybe he's his co-star or something. But no, he just works at this college and I guess is the monkey's caretaker. But then we also, like you said, we see him in their janitors now and they're cleaning. He's still wearing a bow tie, but he's got a janitor suit and they're cleaning up trash at the school. And this guy is working a fucking 18-hour long day. Does he live at the school? What is this? And there's
That's what it seems like, because he tucks Jack in at night.
right. This guy
Not weird
doesn't
at all.
ever go home. And this is this is a point that will come up later on in the movie, but it should have been set up now. So they're on rollerblades, right? So, okay, maybe we can assume that he's good at skating because he rollerblades, but there's nothing to make him good at hockey. We don't see him we don't see the monkey using the mop to
It's a detail in his room, because in the opening shot,
he has a Wayne Gretzky
he's
poster or
under
something.
Jack is under the covers and
jerking off.
It seemed like it was being set up like, oh, this is a little this is like a boy's room,
Kid's room, yeah.
or something. And there's hockey players all over the wall. That's the only clue.
Yeah, but I mean, I thought that was just decoration for,
Right.
how's a
Right. It's
Sure,
not.
we
It's
don't
not
s-
like in Ed where they're like, he was Hall of Fame player, blah blah blahs.
right, exactly.
Hall of Fame Jose Canseco's monkey.
At least Ed tried in that respect, because watch it. I could be a big hockey fan. I've seen some hockey games in my time. I've gone down to the Worcester Centrum Center. I've seen the Ice Cats. I've seen the Sharks. Can I fucking play hockey? No, I would suck balls at playing hockey.
You'd be perfect.
And I'm
for
a
this team.
human.
You actually got to go be on the ice though once.
Oh yeah, when we were
What was that like?
it was cool.
You got to go.
It was
but I didn't.
Halloween.
Did you get to meet Scratch?
No, this was a Sharks game.
Do you get to meet Scratch the Shark?
I think I got a free Table Talk pie coupon. I don't know.
I just ate a Table Talk pie today.
What
so you
kind?
got to save
Apple
you got to
pie.
save a whole $1.
Was there a rat tail
$1
in
apple
it?
pie.
$1.
They were
From Ollie's,
they were-
from Building 19?
They were 3 for $3 over at. I braved going to Stop and Shop today, and I got
Ooh.
3 for $3. So,
Wow.
yeah. Hope I don't
hope
get.
you-
I
what a
hope I don't
bargain.
fucking die from buying Table Talk pies at the grocery store today.
Was your $3 worth it?
That $3 could have went. Oh, that's what the commercial was. There was an actual chimp rescue
Oh
commercial.
yeah.
That, like, you know, for 60 cents a day, you could save your own most valuable primate or whatever.
For $3 a month, you can send 3 tabletop pies to Monkeys in Need.
To monkeys. Banana cream, preferably.
Hey, I don't think Table Talk has ever made a banana cream pie. I've seen every pie that they make at their little store. I've never seen banana cream.
Do they make pecan?
They make pecan. They make like literally every fucking pie you can imagine, except that.
banana cream.
I got that. I got
Except
apple.
banana
I got a
cream.
blueberry today.
Well, I guess
and got
because
a Boston
cream won't last long in
Yum,
a
yum.
grocery store for 3 months shelf life,
That's
you know?
true. Yeah.
The
But,
dairy.
oh well.
These are mass-produced pies. They can't just be.
For those people that don't know, in our closest city from where we grew up in Worcester, Massachusetts, there's a big pie factory called Table Talk Pies, and they make these little miniature, little teeny little pies that are like the size of the palm of your hand. They make them in like 80 different flavors, and they're $1, and they're great.
And it's 90% lard.
Oh yeah, like lard
But
and
that's
sugar.
what makes it so delicious.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Cheap plug, Table Talk Pies.
Table Talk Pies. Gotta love them.
Unofficial sponsor of episode 100 of VHS Bandits.
Grab a Pola Cola and a VHS pie. Oh, wait, Table Talk Pie.
If I had
VHS
$100,
pie.
I'd buy 100 pies.
VHS pie sounds like a mixtape that like VHS Bloodbath would put together. Of, like
That'd be awesome.
Tracy Lords.
Yeah.
It should,
yeah.
No,
Most
it should just
cream pie.
be comedy pie shots. Just dudes getting pies in their faces.
Or from like
Well,
Double Dare.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a Double Dare supercut. Anyway, where were we? This okay,
right.
so there's nothing really to indicate that this monkey can play hockey. They should have just had him use a broom to like sweep up some like soda cans into a trash can, but they don't do it. Unless I blinked and missed it, I don't know. But that's just one of my problems with this movie is that there's so many things that happen that aren't set up or referenced again. Things just happen. They don't happen because something else happens.
Right.
They just happen for the sake of it happening. Like this guy just dies. You know? We don't know. Like there's nothing that shows us he's like sick or like, you know, he's an old guy. He just dies because he drank a bad glass of milk or whatever. And then
Must have been reading a real lousy book.
yeah, and it's also set up like, okay, we
He
know
must
the
have
monkey.
watched this movie and fell asleep.
Yeah, he read the script and was like, oh, what did I sign up for?
I'd rather die than make the rest of this movie.
Maybe the movie was in memory of somebody. Maybe it was him. And they
they were filming and he died, and they said, "Don't show his face, but just keep it in."
yeah. Is it disrespectful if the cameras were rolling previously to him croaking? We do know that the monkey is a sign language monkey. And it's supposed to be like the monkey feels bad that this guy dies, but some guy just says that he dies. No one sign languages the monkey that this guy dies. So I guess the monkey can also understand English too.
Makes
like
sense.
it's a spoken word. Yeah.
Super duper smart
I
monkey.
guess so.
Yeah.
Okay. But, and I guess now we're in Canada where these kids moved to Canada.
Yeah.
From America.
These people from California moved to Canada and they're like, hey, this is Canadian hockey, not that California hockey where you guys don't even have ice.
Yeah. And this kid,
by
nobody
the way,
likes this
Topher,
kid.
do you have ice?
No,
right now?
No, that's true. There's no ice in California anywhere.
Those Canadians are smart. Smart.
That's
Canadians.
right. That's
So the
dude. It was
hockey-
so weird. Chime in if you agree. When we see the girl in like school, and then there's the big map of Canada on the board on the chalkboard. Is that not so weird to see a map of not America in the classroom? I mean, it makes sense. Obviously, they're in Canada, but it's just so weird looking to me because I've never seen it in real life. You know?
Yeah.
You've never seen Canada
I've
before?
never seen a map of Canada. Not in a
There
classroom.
are no maps of Canada in American schools.
Yeah. Like you pulled out, like it's just such a like iconic thing to have in like a kid's movie in a classroom. You pull down the foldable map and it's just the United States, but to have it as Canada, I don't know. I just thought it was funny. I mean, it makes sense. They're in Canada, but
Yeah.
it just looks weird.
Right.
It's weird. Weird Canada.
It's virtual. It's
Virtual
a whole
Canada.
nother world up there.
Most virtual
Shout out to our
Canada.
Canadian audience. If you guys have any monkeys that played on your hockey teams, email us at thevhsbandits@gmail.com. Okay, moving right along.
so you find out from some other guy that works at the university or college or wherever the hell the monkey lives that they're going to sell the monkey. Sounds familiar, huh? Just like Ed. They're going to sell the monkey to like a pharmaceutical company or something where they're gonna experiment like bronchitis or something on the monkey. So the janitor friend with the bow tie gets wind of this and says, "All right, we got to get you the fuck out of here, monkey man." So he takes
Gotta
Jack,
get you to Canada.
he puts him in a duffel bag, and instead of actually like guiding him or driving him or whatever, he just puts him in a duffel bag, makes a one-way ticket to some other part of California where Jack the monkey's parents live on some like animal monkey reservation.
Yeah,
place.
sanctuary or something.
Sanctuary for monkeys called like El Simeon somewhere in California.
No, in California.
And the
in
guy's
sunny,
like,
no ice, California.
they say, "All right, now don't miss the stop." All right. Well,
and what happens?
I'm sorry, I said Ed. God. Jack, the monkey, is snoozing away in the duffel bag. And guess what? The train goes all the damn way up to the Great North of Canada.
This is the
All the way to
stupidest
the Great
thing.
White North.
It was like, okay, next stop is like they start in like fucking San Francisco or something. Like they're in that area of California.
Yeah. Next stop,
and then they're
Canada.
like, yeah, and then they're like, okay, next stop is Los Angeles, which is Southern California. Like we're like 3 hours out of Mexico at this point. And then they're like, next stop, fucking Canada. And then they're all of a sudden they're in fucking Canada.
Makes no sense.
They're just like
it was an
practically in
overnight
Mexico.
train. That's why he slept and threw
I know, but they
banana on
went
some dude's
south,
head.
and then they went. What train goes south, and then
was making a candy
then loops
cane.
around up to
Big old candy cane.
I guess so. Oh my god,
It's going up to
that
the
is
North
the
Pole.
logic. Like that defines the logic of this movie. There's so many fucking plot holes and like dumb shit like that. And it's not even a joke. Like it's not supposed to be funny or anything. Like they don't have like the map where it shows like the dotted line doing this crazy way all around the country or anything. I don't know. It just pisses me off, man. Pisses me off.
They could have, just like Ed, it could have had more monkey puns, could have had more comedy in it. No, they did not.
Yeah, they're like the comedy is there. Like a monkey playing hockey. This is the easiest movie to write in the world, probably. Like, give us a long weekend and we'll come up with an MVP script that blows this out of the water.
If you can write a monkey movie in a weekend, email us at thevhsbandits@gmail.com.
And like they set up jokes, but they never play them out. You know, like there's so much room for comedy in the locker room. Like this guy, they have a character that knits. And like this just feels like a first draft. You know what I mean? Like they have like some ideas, but they never flesh anything out. And like this kid that knits, he's just like, hey, monkey, I knitted you a hat at the end of the movie, even though I have no dialogue and no one gives a fuck about my character. and like knitting is funny because he's a hockey player. He's not supposed to knit.
I thought he like sustained so much injury that
he thinks he's an old woman.
I'm just gonna knitting. That's what I do.
Yeah, I mean, if he had some sort of brain trauma and he thought he was his own grandma or something, then that's a funny joke. But no, he's just some random guy that knits, never talks, and then is supposed to have this emotional arc at the end of the movie.
So let's get to the family part that moved up, because there's the kid who's in high school, I guess, who plays hockey, and he's introduced to the ragtag team who hates him, to put it bluntly, and they're all supposed to have some weird quirkiness. Like there's a big kind
there's
of
like
dumb
9
dude
giant
named
fat
Moose,
guys,
and there's the dude who knits, and there's all this stuff. There's
right,
the
like that
goalie
scene
who
when
can't and turns out he can't see, and
like the problem, they solved that problem by getting him fucking glasses. No shit, get glasses, you idiot. You can't see. Your parents have been neglecting you for so long.
Well, you know what it could be is like maybe he can't afford the glasses, or it's like
they're
universal...
in Canada. They get glasses for free.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Well, that's the story. Is hey, do you guys get glasses for free in Canada? Email
Do you
us.
get free glasses in Canada?
VHSbandits@gmail.com.ca.
Okay.
.uni.cc.
Yeah. But that's like another example. Like you could introduce all these quirky characters and have a bunch of jokes, and because you have this comedic genius, the guy who played the limousine man. Wait, Dr. Limousine. And
he was like the exact same character too.
Yeah, pretty much. Except not funny because I didn't give him any jokes to say. He's literally just like, hey, this is this guy, this is that guy, that's this guy. Okay, anyway.
But he has the exact same delivery. He just consistently gives it. Like there's this one scene where he's talking to like the supposed board members or whatever the hell they are for the ice rink and the team and all that. And he's like, oh, what do you guys think? We should let this monkey play on the team. What do you think? It'd be good for money. Everybody loves money. And it's the exact same delivery. And then the board is just like, yes, let's let him play on the team.
It's just like
your sister looks like a monkey.
It's just like at the end of Blank Check where he's like, well, hey, I just got you this big giant bucket of ice cream here, right here. Do you still want this big giant bucket of ice cream? I don't know.
I don't fucking know. You're paying.
Hey, why don't you kiss an adult woman? Huh? Anyway.
So the hockey
monkey
dude has. Sorry, we were talking about the family.
No, go ahead. I was just trying to figure out where we were. Go ahead.
That's okay. We could just blast through this plot because it's super easy and this is super bad.
There is no plot.
So the monkey comes into town in Canada. It's fucking freezing. Finds out.
Did we talk about the sister yet?
No, we didn't talk about the sister.
Sorry. Let's finish talking about the family.
Yeah. There's the sister who's middle school or like freshman in high school. I don't know. No one describes any kind of age, and she's deaf and signs. And then there's the parents, and I have no idea what they do, but they're in the movie for like 10 minutes total, maybe. I don't know. And then the monkey comes to town.
Well, we know that the mom is an alcoholic because she gives an AA meeting at her house.
Do you remember that, Kev?
That might have been about where I fell asleep.
So there's we'll get into it later.
That's where Jack is outside in the window, and the woman's like, I saw a monkey and then fainted.
Yeah, she just has a meeting of the old lady club or something at her house.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, all right, continue.
Nothing
the daughter
else.
is deaf and she has sign language, which I thought was a great setup for the sign language monkey, having a bond with this deaf girl.
I didn't get that right away though, which I guess makes sense. And there's a girl in class who's like handing out invitations, and she's literally just like
making it rain invitations.
Yeah. And this girl's fell on the floor and she leaves the class, and then the girl's like, everybody's invited. You're invited. You're invited. You're invited. Fuck you. You're invited too. And then the girl goes
Even
home.
the teacher was invited. Like the teacher was like laughing it up too with everyone.
Right. And the I think her name was Tara. I think that's the girl's name.
Sure, why not?
Right.
Yeah. So Tara's like, I didn't get invited to this party. I don't remember anything else that happened that had to do with the party.
And then she
comes home
cried.
crying.
Yeah, that's it. There is no party.
Yeah. And then the monkey comes to town.
And we don't see
then-
her interact with any other students ever. That's it.
Mm-mm. And
She
she's
doesn't
at
have a
every single
friend.
hockey practice or game or
She
whatever.
goes
Yeah,
to
she like follows her brother around
she
like
goes
she
to
has a
girls'
crush
school.
on him.
because
She
the
what?
front of this she goes to girls' school because the front of the school just says girls.
Says girls.
Girls.
So
maybe they separate girls and boys in Canada.
hey.
So
the monkey spends the night in some tree house from the harsh elements of Canada. And the next day,
yeah, this monkey is gonna fucking die. He gets off the train. It's fucking snowing out, and I was like concerned for this monkey's health
because there was no insulation in that tree house at all.
No, and the
been,
roof was full of holes.
Yeah, must have been just as cold.
And the monkey
outside.
only wears like
it's got
not,
like a
not
t-shirt
even like
and jeans
jackets.
on. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I
He's
gotta
getting
say,
ready he's getting ready for LA weather.
yeah.
right. Yeah, he's from California. He's a Yankee monkey. Hello.
So the monkey ends up meeting up with Tara. They're out like skating on some lake, doing some practicing some puck shots, and we have a nice little monkey montage of the monkey and the brother.
You're my best monkey friend.
Yeah, sing the
We're
song,
gonna
dude.
play hockey.
It's the best monkey song ever.
And I think we should put that at the end of the
Should I put that
episode.
at the
This is
end?
the
Okay.
cheesiest montage song you'll ever hear in your life. You're my favorite monkey that plays hockey. Something like that. It doesn't mention monkeys, but it's
So-
like if Kids Bop did Best Friends by Queen. It's kind of like
Yeah.
that.
So the monkey ends up shooting a puck, which goes like right through the net, and like, oh wow, this monkey really knows how to shoot a puck. And they go back. So now there's a game. There's an actual hockey game, and the monkey walks from the house all the way to the hockey rink.
The daughter hides the monkey in her bedroom.
Yeah, right. Yep. And the family eventually finds out, and they're like, all right, we can keep him for a little while.
Well, that's when at the AA meeting, that's when they find the monkey. But I think the hockey game happens first, right?
Kev,
Oh wait, no, that's
are you
when
wearing
no
a
the
VHS Bandits t-shirt?
I am, of course.
Do you wear it every time we
available.
record?
No, not every time,
Oh.
just most of the time.
I just noticed
wow, that is commitment.
Anywho.
I've been wearing this T-shirt for 3 days.
Whoa.
Gross.
Anyway, hey,
You must smell like
I'm
a
locked
monkey.
indoors. I do smell like a
A
monkey.
chimp in a suitcase on a train for 3 days.
This is my best 3-day T-shirt. I'm a chimp fancy.
Hey, does your apartment place have a washer and dryer room?
Yes, I do laundry.
Well, no, I didn't know if you went to like a laundromat around the corner or if you had it in your building. You know?
No, we got it in the building. We got an elevator that works. We have
I gotta go
a
down to the
security
river to
guard
wash
that
mine.
sleeps on the job.
You have a security
The
guard?
whole deal.
Wow.
Well, dude, you should see my neighborhood.
Whoa. Well, you're right across the street from Charles Band's Full Moon offices, so I imagine it must be real rough.
That's true. There's a lot of. We got to watch out for the ginger dead man.
Yeah,
he could be
right.
on the loose,
Cookie Man's,
or an evil
I've heard all
bong.
those sirens, though.
Yeah, you
man.
hear
Lots of
so.
sirens
Yeah,
going
come
by
on,
all
you
the
gotta.
time.
Of course,
Everyone
we have
trying
a
to go
security
down
guard.
to famous whatever's sausage
famous
burger,
chili
whatever.
burgers.
Tommy's chili soda.
Thomas chili soda. Can I have that one chili soda scrambled?
What was that? Chili soda roulette? What was that? Cam soda.
Cam soda. Yeah. Where you're going to, like just like chatterbait. That's where you're making all your.
Join us on VHS Bandits Cam Soda after the show for a personal. Anyway.
All right. If you want to find T-Man, if you want to get more intimate with T-Man and find out where he sticks his bananas and his nutty nanners, then go on to Cam Soda and search for at T-Man's nutty nanners.
Like, hey, you guys, yeah.
Sorry, I know we're in the middle of this, but I actually have to just step away for a moment. So I'll be right back.
Step away.
All right,
you guys
we'll
keep talking about MVP.
All right.
Well, we'll continue MVP after this message from Cam Soda. It's like, you ever watch, now I'm not saying I've done this, but you ever watch, let's say, a video on, I don't know, redtube.com and it's like ripped from Cam Soda, and then like every 3 seconds you hear bing, bing.
That's people giving you
like
giving you
people
Bitcoin
sending
money,
their
right?
tips or whatever. Yeah, your soda. Bing. That's all you hear on VHS Bandits Cam Soda. Bing, bing. On the live streams.
Hey, you want to see my nutty nanners? You have to give me 1,000 Bitcoins.
Bing, bing, bing. Nutty nanners. Uh-oh, I've got to put this nutty nanner in my butthole. Bing, 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 bing.
If you want to see me take off my shirt, give me another 50 nutty nanners.
Oh my God. Gross. So where were we in this movie? Oh, so the AA meeting. So the kid's playing hockey, and the girl has the monkey in the house. Monkey in the house. That's a good movie.
That's a movie.
I would watch that movie.
That's a movie in a puffy case.
Yeah, Monkey in the House.
Monkey in the House.
Or a board game of some sort, like The Great Grape Escape. Or Don't Wake Daddy. Don't Wake Monkey.
Don't Wake Monkey. Ooh.
Anyway, so the monkey is in the house. And the girl is at school, I guess, or watching her brother play hockey, because that's the only thing she does.
Yeah.
And so the mom, out of nowhere, just has a bunch of old ladies come through the door, and they're like, hey, thanks for letting us have our old lady meeting here. And she's like, yeah, okay. And we have no idea what they're meeting about, like what this is or who they are. They just randomly show up to this house. You never see them again. And this is just another thing of them setting something up or not setting something up, having some random fucking thing happen, and then not having it pay off whatsoever. So it basically turns into the scene from Dunstan Checks In, where Alexander says,
"Holy shit!"
And so the monkey, Jack, our monkey, is hanging out of a window, and then an old lady sees him and has a heart attack and drops dead and dies, or whatever happens. I don't know. And then she goes, the monkey goes to the hockey rink. How the fuck does he know where this hockey rink is? I don't know. Maybe he's half bloodhound. He can smell it. He can smell hockey from a mile away.
Yeah, that's what it is. So he goes into a window into like the locker room, and we have a nice little montage of the monkey.
Yeah, he like breaks in like a spy mate would.
Yeah. And he's putting on different hockey gear, and eventually ends up on the ice, and he's playing hockey, and everybody's like, "Oh shit, who's that new player? He's pretty good." And
yeah, he puts on Swetchimpski's. Swetchimpski is the name he takes out. He wears some guy's jersey, who I guess is benched. But another thing, like, why would he still have his jersey? And this is a grown ass man, but it's the size of a fucking monkey.
Yeah,
and I don't know.
So the ref comes out and he's like, "Whoa, hey, foul." That is
foul monkey, foul
monkey on the ice. We got to end the game because there's a monkey on the ice here. It's not a human. And then later during like this meeting with,
hey, who put this monkey on this team?
Put some more
monkeys.
And the guy from Blank Check is having a meeting with these other fucking people he never see again. And they're like, well, technically a primate is like us. We're all part of the primate family, so it's totally legal. It's not in the handbook that we can't have a monkey play on our team. So just like in Ed, they make the monkey a permanent part of the team. And it's kicking ass, making a lot of goals.
He's the only good player.
And at the same
but
time,
somehow he makes the other players good too.
Yeah, all the older players, all they wanted to do was fucking horse around and wrestle each other and punch each other in the guts. Whereas now, suddenly, because there's a monkey on the team, they all want to be good and professional and like actually play a legitimate game.
Right.
Just because there's a monkey on the team. And guess what? They're going to the finals of the Harvest Cup in Vancouver, Canada, up against the Grizzly Bears or whatever they're called.
No, the Polar Bears.
The Polar Bears. And they're going to drink some Polish seltzer from Worcester, Mass.
That's right. Wash it down with a table talk pie.
Table talk pie and some Polish salsa, which is what I had for lunch today.
The Worcester breakfast of champions.
Yeah. So,
I don't know what happened. There's a lot. I don't know. It's just like a bunch of hockey montages. And so, but we go back to the school, right? The college. And there's an evil Dr. Buttkiss or whatever.
So basically, if he finds out that the monkey's gone and he doesn't know what the fuck to do.
Right. Cause he was that's what happened. Like when before he sent him on the train, he sold the monkey he's like, I'm stopping this monkey program and I'm selling this monkey to some other school that's going to do experiments on him or whatever. So now the monkey's been missing and he's looking for the monkey and he sees this fucking, keep in mind, he is in Southern California, but yet he is watching some like rinky-dink local fucking hockey game from Canada on his television in his office. I guess it could be national news. You know, there's a monkey on a hockey team. So he's watching that and he's like, that's my monkey.
Yeah, maybe
it couldn't be any other monkey in the world. That has to be my monkey.
It's probably on like Entertainment Tonight or something. Who knows?
It was on hard copy.
Yeah.
This just in. There's a monkey playing hockey in Canada. More at 11 on hard copy.
So he decides he's got to travel to Canada and pick up the monkey.
Got to pick up that monkey with his dim-witted sidekick. Just because he's supposed to be calm. I think like anytime there's like, oh, we have to have a comic relief to offset this guy's like seriousness. He's got to be a fucking
some
moron.
Doofus. Yeah.
Crazy. But he's not even really that. But he's dressed up like a smart guy, but he's just a dumb idiot. I don't like. Why would you keep this guy around?
I think every character in this movie is a dumb idiot. Every single one.
Yeah, basically.
They're all these dunces.
Yeah, dunce.
So
the monkey's the best character.
So they're going.
We didn't say this is a real monkey. Ed was a fake guy in a monkey suit. Well, a real man in a fake monkey suit.
Yeah.
But
Jack
this is a real
authentic.
chimpanzee. He is 100% chimp.
Is that
and
real monkey?
Maybe.
Yup.
Maybe.
Genuine.
Except for his hands, which are bologna and Slim Jim. Available at Cumberland Farms. The monkey hand munch. Ooh, that's good. We got to package that at Table Talk Pies. Get the monkey hand munched in a Table Talk pie.
So, so then the monkey, no, they're in the locker room and the guy comes up. He's like, all right, I'm here to take the monkey. But they're like,
we have to say like you said, they win whatever fucking qualifying game to send them to the fake Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
Which isn't in the movie. But then and keep in mind, it's been snowing. It is a hard, cold Canadian winter.
Yeah.
It is a white wonderland of snow and more snow and ice. But then they're like, we got to go to Toronto for this main game against the Polar Bears.
Vancouver.
Yeah, Vancouver. And it's fucking summertime.
Yeah.
There's not a flake of snow on the ground. It is like 90 degrees out. The sun is shining. Everything is green. There's leaves on the trees. It's not even spring.
Crazy.
It's summertime. It is full ass summertime. God damn. Okay. That's and now they're in the main fucking game, I guess. And while they're on the bus, they see this like hot lady walking down the street and they're like, whoa, I've never seen a woman before. Like these people have been locked up in this fucking locker room. And there's no women in northern Canada or wherever the fuck they are. And there's like all the Canadian women are locked up by the Great Wall of Vancouver or something and they can't leave. I don't know.
So they get in there and they're kicking ass, right? Up against the polar bears. And so the evil guy from the university comes up. He goes up to the locker room and he's like, that's my monkey. I got a court order to take that monkey away. And they're like, hey, this is a locker room. Fuck you. Get out of here. So they shut the door on him and they're like, listen, we got to play the game, but he's got a court order and there's not much we can do. And the girl Tara, she finds this picture that the monkey had. And you find out this is a picture of Ed and his like one of his parents. She flips the photo over and it says it's from the El Simeon Monkey Reserve in California for 60 cents a day. You can help out the Monkey Reserve. And so they call up the Monkey Reserve on the telephone, tell them what's up. So what ends up happening is the brother takes a taxi to the airport and gets a one-way ticket on first class
during this
nonetheless.
game, and he's the only other good player on the team, really.
So there was this one guy named Pete who was the team captain who I guess was injured, but you find out that he was faking his injury for some fucking reason.
They should, oh my God, this fucking movie, dude.
So he's like, that's it. I'm not going to lie anymore. I'm actually okay. And I'm going to play this game and take it seriously like everybody else. So the puck is literally on the line of making the last goal of the game with like 10 seconds left. And what you think is the monkey that goes in and puts it into the goal ends up not being the monkey. It was actually Tara, the girl who was dressed up in the monkey outfit, the monkey hockey outfit.
Which again is against the rules. You can't just replace a player on your team with some random 12-year-old girl.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm no hockey expert. This is Canada. Maybe they're playing by Canadian rules. I don't know. But I would think that you can't just replace your teammates on your hockey team with 12-year-old girls.
I don't know.
Or a monkey for that matter. But hey, what the fuck do I know?
So
anyway,
in Canada,
and the monkey gets on a plane to wherever.
Back to El Simeon.
And I guess the plane fucking drops him right off at the fucking place. He gets how the hell does he expect him to get off the fucking plane and get to this nature preserve? It's hard enough for me to fucking get an Uber. Are you kidding me? Come on. How is a monkey supposed to do it?
Dude, you gotta calm down. You're gonna pop a vessel on your forehead.
I'm going ape.
Wow, he's really going ape.
This movie's driving me bananas with all its plot holes. Because every plot point is a plot hole in this movie.
Out of your hole pretty soon.
Oh my God, I do have to take a shit. This movie makes me want to shit.
The nutty
and
nanners.
the 2 big cups of coffee I have also are a factor.
So so then the monkey ends up back at the reserve, and who is now working at the reserve but his wackadoo buddy, who was the janitor, who's best buddy at the university with the bow tie, and they're reunited with his buddy and his family, and all is good in the world. And the hockey team won the Harvest Cup.
Yeah,
Canada.
and the kid gets recruited to the Mighty Ducks or something like that.
Yeah, the Mighty Ducks with Joe Estevez.
Yeah, and but so
I'm sorry, Emilio.
Estevez. And the guy working at this monkey preservation, it ruins the entire plot of this movie. Why didn't you just fucking drive him down there if you were gonna end up at this monkey preservation anyway? Because we don't see a scene where this guy gets fired or anything. You know, after, like, it should have been like...
Yeah, this movie wouldn't have happened
where this guy...
if he had A, just gone with him on the train at the beginning, or B, he just drove him there.
Yeah.
You know?
And so there wasn't a scene, like, I get it if he was like puts him on the thing, and if there was a scene after he sent him away where the doctor guy was like, oh, hey, Kevbot is back. All right,
I'm back.
Talking about more plot holes. So we got to the end of the movie where the bow tie guy is working at the monkey preserve. And we're saying that it doesn't make any fucking sense because the guy is just there anyway, and the movie would have never happened if he fucking just drove the monkey down there, because he ends up there anyway, because there was no scene where the bow tie guy lost his job because he lost the monkey. Like, if we had a scene where the doctor was like, hey, it was your job to take care of this monkey. Where is he? I need to get him to the AIDS factory or wherever the fuck I'm selling him to. And
did the bow tie guy even say, like, I'm sending you ahead, I'll see you down there? It was just remember, get off at this stop, have a good one.
Right. And we just guess that he's gonna be a janitor for the rest of the fucking his life.
Because there's that scene where he's still janitoring. He's like painting.
Right,
The guy who's selling him steps on his paint or something.
Right.
Some dumb slapsticky thing that doesn't even make sense.
And that's the movie.
That's that. All right, let's get into some ratings.
Oh my God.
Ooh. Let's see if there's any.
I feel like
there's any interesting facts.
I didn't
about
get this
movie.
angry watching Ed, did I? I don't know.
No,
I feel like this makes me a little more heated.
At least that movie had Matt LeBlanc, and I guess
that's true.
This one had Dave Thomas.
Yeah, but they didn't utilize him at all.
No, they didn't. All right, there's no interesting facts about this movie.
Wow, what a shocker!
Most valuable primate. Amazon is 5 stars, has 56 ratings.
Oh, that's not very good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, I don't know. I feel like the people that watch this movie probably like it. Like if you were a kid watching it, like they probably fell into the same trap that you did at watching Ed, where you're like, oh, I remember liking this movie, and they're like, it's a shit show. So I'm gonna say 4, but it doesn't deserve that.
Okay, Dane Train.
I gotta say a 3.
3. It's actually
5 stars.
4.4 out of 5.
Oh my God.
There's a lot of 5-star ratings, but there is one I just saw.
It's probably like it shut my kid up for an hour.
Very disappointed. Watch this movie with my buds. Hey. We were all very excited to watch a chimp play hockey. We couldn't have been more let down. The movie develops at a snail's pace. The storylines don't match up with enough time to develop any sort of entertainment. This movie was hard to finish. We feel you, Don McGinnis. I want to see if there's another.
Listen to the VHS Bandits, Don McGinnis. Even though I don't know how this message is going to get to you, but do it.
I want to.
If you know Don McGinnis, email him at donmcginnis@gmail.com.
Here's another 1-star rating from Betty Dawson. Liked it, had this year's age either lit. That doesn't make any sense.
Well, she liked the movie, so there you go.
There's 2 other 1-star ratings and they don't make any sense. That one doesn't make sense. And then the third one is, warning, the description is wrong. This is full screen. Regardless of what you order, you get full screen, which really pisses me off. There's no excuse to make this movie full screen in the 21st century.
No excuse.
You know what this movie was really missing? Widescreen.
I know that would have really helped it out.
If this movie was widescreen, it would have been 5 stars. Best movie I ever seen.
Yeah. They could have fit so much more plot into that frame.
Cinematic masterpiece.
I know. The DP is the one who got screwed.
Seriously. All right. IMDb has 2,168 ratings.
Wow.
Out of 10. What do you guys think the rating is?
Probably
4.
a 2.
Dane says 2. Topher, you said
4.
4? 4.
Yeah.
It is 4. 4 out of 10.
Oh, monkey movie.
4 out of 10. How about them apples?
How about them bananas? All right. What are we rating this out of?
So out of
Slim
10.
Jim Baloney hands.
Okay, I'm down.
Slim Jim Baloney hands.
Slim Jim Baloney hands. Hey, welcome to Slim Jim Baloney hands used cars. Buy 4 cars, get 1 free.
All right. Topher, why don't you start?
I don't know. Do you remember what I gave Ed? I think it was
You gave it like
No
a
idea.
6 out of 10.
a 6. I believe it was a 6. Because here's the thing. Ed pissed me off in a completely different way than this movie pissed me off. And I don't know. It's hard. I think they're both terribly, they're both equally terrible, but for very different reasons. So I think I was going to rate this slightly higher than Ed, but
Sorry.
I think I know it's unbelievable. So I was leaning towards a 6.5, but I think I can't do that because it made me so mad just talking about this movie. Like watching it, I'm like, okay. Like it didn't drag for me. Like it didn't feel like a long movie, but I was just like, what is happening? Why are they doing this? I was just like frustrated at the decision making. So I'm going to make it it's equal to Ed. It is a 6. It's the same as Ed.
Wow.
6.
High praise.
I guess. Because I didn't hate it. I didn't hate the watching experience. I hate the decisions in the movie.
That's like saying, it's like a teacher saying, I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed.
Yeah, it's the equivalent. I'm not mad at this movie. I'm disappointed in this movie. But I didn't hate watching it because it's got some good monkey stuff. Like I like the monkey. The monkey is good. I sincerely like the monkey in this movie.
Yeah.
And I think the costuming for the monkey looked great. And the 3 monkeys did a good job. They did a good job as monkeys.
The monkey had Jack had very mid-90s attire compared to this movie being made in 2000.
Yep.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
He's dressed like a kid from like Recess or something.
He's dressed like he went to PacSun.
Yeah. All right. Who's
Now,
next?
Ken's
Who's
next?
Oh, okay. All right.
Out of 10 bologna hand Slim Jim finger.
I think I
hand.
gave Ed 5 stars, right? So I'm going to give this movie 4 Slim Jim Baloney hands. All the same reasons. They're both terrible. I mean, if I had to tell you guys, if you had to pick the poison between the two, I don't know, man. Maybe Ed. I'd probably have to say Ed over I don't know, but they're both terrible.
Dane would pick the poison.
I picked the poison.
I feel like I was more angry watching Ed and more angry talking about this movie than watching it.
Wow.
So putting myself through the watch again.
I think the worst thing about this is honestly, I was so excited to watch these movies. I thought they were
I know, it's Monkey
awesome.
Month.
I mean, Christ,
Crying out loud.
you know me, like I love like 90s kids movies in the worst way. And
I feel like this is Future Month all over again with
Yeah.
the disappointment.
Yeah, right?
and it's one of those things where like, hey man, after watching Dunstan Checks In, I'm like, how could they get bad, man? How could they be bad? I mean, monkey movies, look at Dunstan Checks In. It's a fucking 10 out of 10, right?
Oh my God, yeah.
How can they
Doesn't
be
checks
bad?
in.
But then these two, man. So it's like now
Checking in.
Our upcoming movie that we're going to be doing for Patreon, Monkey Trouble, man. I'm getting nervous. 'Cause I've never seen it. I always wanted to see it. I had a chance to get it for like a quarter,
Nervous.
like a year
it's
ago.
not a chimpanzee. It's a spider monkey or whatever. It's like a tiny monkey.
Yeah, the crank box, music box monkey.
Yeah, I mean, it's not too late. We could switch it to Link, which is a monkey murder movie,
The
monkey
movie looks
horror
terrible,
movie.
though. I don't know.
I'm just saying.
You'll have to join Patreon to find out.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, Kev. Oh yeah. By the way, I'm not rewinding this tape. T-Man, I'm assuming you
did
wouldn't,
rewind it during the show, making all that noise.
No, that was a different tape.
Oh my God, what tape was that?
That was the good movie. He's gonna watch it after this to wash it out of his brain.
Jeff Fahey's body parts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Which
monkeys in that, right?
Which I have yet to see.
Monkey parts. I put monkey parts.
I put monkey parts in you. Yeah, shit. When are we gonna do the animal?
You were just complaining about doing the animal last episode.
I know.
I was like,
now
hey,
I feel like we got.
I was like, hey, you
movie.
like the animal.
Then he watched this movie and said,
yeah, he's like, oh man, any
shot.
Rob Schneider movie would be better than this.
Yeah, that's true. Yep, I would much rather watch The Hot Chick than watch this.
Ooh.
Or Deuce Bigelow.
Man, Kevbot, have you seen The Animal? Did we already go over
No.
this last episode? It's good.
I don't think I've seen
It's
a lot
good.
of Rob Schneider movies. At least not in bits and probably in bits and pieces, like going through like Showtime or Cinemax or something and being like, yeah, I'll watch this for 10 minutes and finding slap chop infomercials or something.
Now you had to
All
watch
right,
this
Kev,
1.5 times. What do you
You're
think?
on the slap chopping block.
Oh man. I honestly don't remember what I gave Ed, but I would give this movie, I'm going to say 3 stars. Three Slim Jim bologna hand.
Oh,
stars.
jeez.
You
The fact
ate
that I-
7 Slim Jim bologna hands to get to that number. What would make you puke them up to give it 4 Slim Jim bologna hands?
Well, the fact that I fell asleep during this movie
That's not a good sign.
That tells you
did
enough.
not help.
That's
But
like-
that it had the limo driver from Blank Check and Dave Thomas in it helped the movie.
They were 1.5 bologna hands each.
Now,
even though Ed
would it have been?
Even though Ed did not have an actual chimpanzee in it and just a weird dude in a suit, I think the monkey antics were better in Ed. Because even though they were like the super sped up, like I'm a jump from a thing, you didn't really get that with
in it being a fake
Jack.
monkey. Yeah.
Yeah. He was clearly not the most valuable primate. He would have played baseball.
Who would win in a fight, Ed or Jack?
Probably Jack.
You think
Because
so?
he's
Because
actually
he's a real
because he's a
monkey?
real monkey that would
And
actually
because he'll
rip off
actually
your
rip
face
your
and eat
fucking
it.
face off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
like Dane. Remember when? Because Kevbot, you fell asleep during this movie. Remember in high school, Dane, you lent me Equilibrium, and you're like, "This is the best movie I've seen in my
Dude, that
life."
movie's fucking great.
And I literally fell asleep 7 times trying to watch that movie. I watched it for a week trying to get through it. I fell asleep every single time, and I had to give you the tape back. I was like, I can't do it, man.
I mean, all right. The truth
I
is,
have not finished Equilibrium to
truth
this
is,
day.
man, you really only got to see like the gunfight at the end of the movie. That's like the honestly,
I
that's
fell
like the
asleep
only good
before
part
that
of the
ever
movie.
happened.
But it's a good movie. I like it.
It is a good movie. I enjoyed it.
This
I've
is
got
like
I've got a
I fell
similar
asleep.
story.
Christian Bale
Yeah?
wasn't like big and famous yet. I don't know. I thought it was a good movie, man. I liked it. I liked the gunfights and the old gun shootouts were cool.
Hey, you can have your opinion. That's fine. I'm just saying, I fell asleep.
I give Equilibrium 7 bologna Slim Jim hands out of 10.
All right, what were you saying, Kev?
Let me ask you guys real quick, and maybe I'm sure we have a lot of cinephiles who listen to our show. You guys like the Godfather movies? Have you
I've
ever
never
seen the
seen any of
Godfather
them.
movies?
No.
Yes, I do.
You have seen them and you like them?
Yes, I mean I haven't seen them for a long time. So if you're getting into like nitty gritty details, I probably won't remember.
Nope,
But-
not getting into that. I fall asleep anytime it's on.
I mean they're
Yeah.
long.
Yeah, doesn't matter. I fall asleep every time. There was a period where I was hanging out with some other people. And you guys remember Mitch and Foster?
Yeah,
and all
yeah,
them.
of course.
Yeah.
Right.
And there was like 2 weeks where that's all anyone wanted to watch was Godfather movies. And I'd hang out and I would
Weird.
doze off. And then I'd turn it off and
man.
it's just like, oh, what are we doing? Every single time. Can't watch the,
The
Godfather,
Godfather and MVP are sleeping pills for Kevbot.
movies. Yeah. And I've sat through
They
some
cross your circuits.
pretty shitty movies before.
Yeah, you stayed awake for Ed, but you couldn't finish The Godfather.
Just goes to show you the masterpiece of Ed.
Right. Is Ed a better movie than The Godfather, in your opinion?
I haven't seen the whole thing of Godfather, so I don't know.
Yeah, I guess so.
I've never watched all of them. I watched like maybe the first 20 minutes of them and I'm out.
Yeah.
And I don't care to finish them. I'll watch Equilibrium, but not Godfather.
It's a movie you couldn't refuse watching.
But you will fall asleep.
Yeah.
Yes. All right.
I guess that's it for Monkey Month until Patreon.
That's going to wrap it up. Yeah, for Monkey Month, except for our Patreon episode. And that's going to wrap it up for this episode. Do you guys have any cheap plugs?
I just want to let you guys know, for those of you guys who may not be on Patreon but are wondering what our next month's theme is, it is Lorenzo Lamas month. So we're going to be watching some Lorenzo Lamas action movies next month.
So we wasted our episode 100 on MVP when we could have waited 1 week, gotten into April, and watched a Lorenzo Lamas movie.
You betcha. Yeah.
My God.
Episode 101 is going to be much better than this.
Yeah. It's a new start.
We're an odd number kind of a show. You know what I mean? It's not about the even numbers, it's about the odd numbers.
We're an odd show altogether.
Yeah.
That's true.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess cheap plug, since if we're recording, I usually don't like to do too much of like current event shit, but right now it's the quarantine thing. If you're listening to us in the future, everyone's quarantined in their houses. So me and my film partner, we released all of our back catalog of our movies. If you want to watch Dark Roast, which we are all in, the VHS Bandits are all in there. And the rest of our movies, On the Seventh Date and Truth Cocktail, 2 feature films that I'm in and produced. So we released them on the internet for free. Just go to bit.ly/fakecharmer and it'll be there. Or go to fakecharmer.com and the link will be there too, if that's easier to remember. So enjoy some movies for free. It'll be better than MVP. I'll tell you that much.
All right, why don't you take us out there, Kev? Bye.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for listening to this episode of VHS Bandits. Thanks all 100 times that you've tuned in. Hopefully you've listened to every single episode, which I know you have. I am the KevBot. I'm going to let you guys say it.
This is Dane Train. Ooh, ah.
And this is Topher Hansen, the monkey version.
Find him and his nutty nanners on Camp Soda.
Bing, bing, bing.
Thanks, everybody, again. As always, be kind and rewind.